My name is Summer, and I'm a paid media specialist here at Bluleadz. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about keyword structure and making sure that you have the appropriate match type for your keywords. So for today, we're going to be a men's clothing store. So when you're thinking about keywords, the first thing that you need to think about is what are your customers searching for? So I came up with a few things for my men's clothing store: casual shirts, dress shirts, jeans, shorts, and athletic shoes. After you kind of jot down all of the things that your customers might be searching for, you need to start organizing your keywords by themes. So the themes that I chose based off these few keywords that I have are shirts, pants, and hats. And when you do that, you break these down into themes. These right here are going to be your ad groups. So once you start thinking about your ad groups, now you need to break these down into what specifically, what keywords are going to fit into those ad groups. So I'm going to start with casual shirts. I'm going to erase some of this other stuff so we can look at it a little bit more in depth. So when we're looking at keywords, there's 4 different match types that we have. There's broad, broad modified, phrase, and exact match. So we're going to look at these a little bit more in depth as it pertains to my keyword of casual shirts. So broad means that of the words that you include in your keyword, only one of the words has to show up, and it can show up with any other word that someone wants to search around it. So for broad, casual shirts, I could come up for casual dating site. Obviously that doesn't relate to my clothing store at all, so I probably wouldn't want to do a broad match type. For broad modified, it's indicated by plus signs. This means that the words that are in your keyword can come in any order, and they can also have any other word with them, but both of the words or all of the words that are in your broad modified keyword have to show up in the search. So for my casual shirts keyword, I could come up for short shirts for casual wear. A little bit more targeted there. It gets a little bit easier to make sure that people are searching for what you have to give them. For phrase, this is indicated by quotes. The quotes mean that the search can come with any words before or after, but the quoted words in your keyword have to populate in that order. So there can be anything before or after. So for my casual shirts phrase match, it could be by casual shirts. A little bit more targeted, getting a little bit more intrigue in my specific keywords. That's going to lead to what they want to see on my website. Exact match is our last one. It is defined by these brackets. And that means that that is the only thing that can show up in a customer's search. There can't be anything before or after. It just has to be casual shirts. So you have to weigh which one makes the most sense for you. But when it comes down to it, you can also set negative keywords. So since this is a men's clothing store, if I had a broad modified keyword for casual shirts, women's casual shirts could come up. So I would want to make women a negative keyword since I know I'm not advertising to them. Same with children. And then I don't sell socks, so I want to make sure that socks is a negative keyword. I don't want to be showing up for that. So if you need a little help seeing what people are searching for to actually see your ad and come to your site, you can look at the search terms report. And I'm going to dive into my computer so that we can look at this together. So now we're in your AdWords account. We are going to have to migrate away from my men's clothing store example that we used earlier so that we can actually look at some raw data. But this is our Bluleadz account. So when we want to look at the search terms report to see what customers are searching that's populating our ads, you're going to want to go to the keywords tab right here. You'll have to select all the keywords or just the ones that you want to see data for, and then you'll click on this search terms button. Once you get to this page, it's going to show you the exact search term that someone used, that they typed into Google and got to your site, and it'll even tell you what campaign and what ad group they're coming from, how many impressions and how many clicks you had. So for this third one down, someone typed in inbound marketing agency New York. Now we're not in New York, so what I'm thinking here is maybe I need to add New York as a negative keyword so that if someone searches that moving forward, we're not going to pop up for it. A lot of times you'll find that there's some weird stuff that comes into here. Just like I said earlier with the casual shirt example and the broad keyword, it was coming up with a dating website, casual dating site. So what you would want to do is probably add dating site as a negative keyword. those are just a couple of examples of what could come up in the search terms report, but you can also add keywords that you find are relevant. So you can see these two have been added. Just go through this list, see what makes the most sense for you, and then implement where you see fit as a keyword or a negative keyword. Okay. Another resource that could be useful to you is the keyword planner. So if you're sitting at the front page of your AdWords account, up at the top here is Tools. You'll click on that and go down to Keyword Planner. This is Google helping you figure out some additional keywords that are being searched. So we want to search for new keywords using a phrase or website or category. So what I had was, let's do men's pants. That was also one of mine. You can add a landing page. Since I don't have one, I'm going to leave that blank. My product category. So there's a lot here that Google offers. If you go to apparel, since it's my clothing store again, we're going to go to clothing. It is men's clothing. And it'll populate all of those for you as well. So then you just click Get Ideas, and it's going to start populating some options that you have to add to your keyword list. So a couple of these slacks for men. That's not a keyword I thought of, but Google is telling me that there's 9,900 average monthly searches. Keep in mind though, when you're looking at this, that I'm looking at the entire United States. So you might want to change that to your specific targeted area. I'll change it to Florida and see if we get any different results here. Oh, let me take United States off and try this again. So it's saying it doesn't have enough data here. That's probably because our campaign, there's not a whole lot of searching for pants in Florida. I'll go back to the United States though, just so we can get a look at some of the additional keywords it says are beneficial for us. So like I said, slacks for men, that could be a good keyword. Maybe if you're in a tight-knit area, there's some lingo that you could add that's specifically for your company. Trousers. Khakis, if I sell khakis, maybe I need to add that as a keyword, or if I don't sell khakis, maybe I need to add that as a negative keyword. So these are just a few different avenues that can help you come up with new search terms, new keywords to add, and making sure that the structure of your keywords is implemented correctly so that you can get the most from your ads. Thanks for listening to me today, guys. I hope it was helpful for you, and I hope you get some really good keyword research out of this.